Hi, my name is Megan, and this is my story. I've been in real estate since 2006. It's something that I was actually introduced to from my sister-in-law, who is a real estate broker, not in Miami, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with really providing guidance for buyers and also for sellers. So we purchased our home 10 years ago, and we were FHA buyers, and we moved into a house that we couldn't even afford the utilities for the first couple months. We were able to update it exactly how we've always wanted, from the in and out, and it took us 10 years to get there. And now we're selling. Being a realtor, I was sharing the trends and the markets with a lot of my clients, and I so much sold myself on the idea that now is a time to sell. It is certainly an opportunity financially to be a seller in this market. And it was a crazy one. We weren't really sure what was going to happen next, but we had to take the first step. So we priced it at a very high number to truly test the opportunity that is out there. And after a correction, we realized that pricing it at market value is really what drives the opportunity. So since day one, it's been extremely emotional. I myself was a seller and the realtor. It was really fascinating to understand the feels, the trials, the triumphs, the sadness, the excitement of everything. We're still feeling it to this day, but it's something that I cherish because I know I could pass on to experiences with my clients. And it is a very frightening idea to sell and not have a place to go, but it is the best idea to make sure it makes sense for you. And I hold that so strongly, to make sure you have someone who understands what your values are so that they could take you to where you need to be. Our house has always been the place where people have congregated. This has been the home where we celebrated birthdays and festivities, and we have created so many memories in our home. The range in the kitchen once belonged to Lenny Kravitz. I don't think he's ever cooked on this range. However, it was in a home that he owned. Our pool is where our daughter learned to swim during quarantine. There was really nothing for them to do while I was working from home, so I threw them in the pool and I watched. And I worked, and they learned to swim. And you know, I think the next thing that comes with that is that if we never landed in this place, then our dogs would have never found us. Day one, when we moved in, we're actually roaming the streets and they needed a place to call home. They adopted us. And it was not easy at first, but we have definitely created a life with each other. Today's real estate market is super volatile. However, it brings a ton of opportunity. It is quite challenging, I know, for a buyer to really find the right home and to nail down the right opportunity for them. But you have to believe in the process and trust it, and also understand the interest rates are a significant attribute as to why it's something to be considered doing. So the next chapter in our life is going to begin very shortly as we come to a closing on our house and purchase on our new house. It's been a wild roller coaster this entire time, but I have to say the growth that my family has created during this process and what we're going to build going forward is something that cannot have a price tag on it.